Good evening, everyone. So great to be back. Thank you for joining me in the Psychic Flow. I'm your host, Carolan Carey. Wonderful to be here. Wonderful to see you here. We are live from Sarasota, Florida. We are in recovery mode here, mostly wind, tree damage. South of us, much worse. So we're very grateful to be here. We have messes, but they're getting cleaned up. And we have internet, which is great. We didn't have that. I had some power. I think I got power like a week ago or 4 or 5 days ago. And I just got internet last night. So I'm like very grateful. And some people here in Sarasota are still without power and they should be getting it by the 9th. So that's a long way to wait, right? So here we are. We have our crystal ball. And I meant to record another update on my monthly crystal ball gazing. But so I will blow my horn on a couple of things. But first, let me take care of business. First things first, look at this lovely cup. I don't know if you can see what it says. It says the Psychic Flow, and it is established. I have to look at the date. 2019. And it gives the website for Goldylocks Productions right here on here. So these are for sale. This is the shirt that I picked, and it says in the Psychic Flow, same thing, established 2019. Loving it. Love this style. And so they are for sale on, what is that website? I forgot now. Tiffany, if you want to put that up. Is it Spreadshirt.com? I forget. Anyway, Goldylocks, which is Reverend Tiffany, will put that up for us. And here it is. Check out the official Goldylocks Productions shop, shop.spreadshirt.com/Goldylocks Productions. Goldylocks is with a Y. So there you go. And each show has their own t-shirt and some, shopping bags and mugs and things like that, so that Reverend Tiffany put these together for us. And if you have anything that you'd like to see, I was thinking maybe I would put the pink swirl kind of thing, because I'm kind of a hippie kind of person. So I guess I'm old enough to be a hippie, so I guess I qualify. And hello, Nancy. Hello, Linnell. I think I saw Kavita, hi Kavita. Carol, hi, nice to see you. Kate, nice to see you. Ruth Saltman's on here. And Kim Smith is our first one up today. Very, very nice. So there we go. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. So anyway, these are for sale for each show. So please check out our shopping place there on Goldylocks Productions. The website is listed in the comments. If you are watching us on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. We'd appreciate that. Hit the all button so that you get all of our notifications when we're live. And if you are watching, and you can also donate to the show if you care to. You can donate here with a super sticker on YouTube. You can watch us on Rumble. And Rumble, I think you can do a rant pay, or you can use my Venmo account, which is Carolan-Carey, Carolan-Carey. And if you're listening to us on audio platforms, I repeated those for you. You can go to our website, GoldyllocksProductions.com. My website is CarolanCarey.com. You can check that out. And Linnell placed an order. How nice. Here's Kate is super stickers. Okay. So if we get, you're heading to Palm Springs driving. Good for you. Okay, no problem. Our policy is, if you're listening on any of our audios, if I get validation, I will read them out loud so you can hear them. What else is on there? We are also on BitChute. We upload to BitChute, so you can catch us there in the archive for each show. Did I handle all that? Yes. You are not obligated to contribute to the show, but if you would like to, you are more than welcome to do that, either through Venmo, Carolan-Carey, or a super sticker here on YouTube, or Rant. Also, so I will get to everybody hopefully tonight, and I'm doing crystal ball readings, as you can see. And our policy is, thank you for your donations to the show. If we have any $5 donations, we will take them first, because our policy is $5, $4.99 and up. Those that are less than $5 will be done the second group that I do. And it looks like we will get to everybody tonight. A lot of people might be without power. Hello, Miss Melissa Parks. I am so glad that you got power. Melissa Parks has had it rougher than I had. I had power before she did. So I'm glad to see you on here. You have powered internet. Isn't it like coming out of a cave? It's wonderful. Okay, so let's see what we got. So let me go back to my crystal ball gazing, which is on my website under blog The Lighthouse, the last one for September. There were a few things I mentioned in that reading, and I've been trying to put like the big things, like hashtag the big things. And pardon me. One of the things that I said, I haven't reviewed the reading, but I believe I said it was Japan that I saw people running, and I saw this woman scooping up her young child, like 3 or 4, and running to safety. And I saw everybody running around. Believe I mentioned that in the last crystal ball reading. And I'm reading, finally got internet so I could read what was going on in the world. And they said North Korea has set off 2 ballistic missiles, one intentionally, one over Japan. So all the sirens in Japan were going off, warning sirens. So I think that's what my crystal ball was referring to, what I was getting. So I've taught myself now to be more specific if I can, so that when things do happen and I catch it on the news, then I know that that's what I'm getting. What the most interesting out of that reading that I did in September was, and the ones before, I've been saying prep, dry goods, water, blah, blah, blah. Water in particular, we've had states some cities have lost their water, it's been cut off. And some of the things that I was predicting, I didn't realize was Hurricane Ian. His name is Hurricane Ian. So I believe, I'm not trying to blow my own horn. I'm just trying to validate what I'm getting and blow my own horn a little bit, But I was very pleased to see things that I had seen in the crystal ball. Not if they're great things, I wasn't pleased to see it, but I was able to put 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's what I was seeing was the hurricane. And the reason I say that is because I was saying tidal wave, and there have been a couple of tsunamis. I think one in Japan. Where else is getting one here in the United States? I had also mentioned the changing of the coastlines, and that has happened in Florida. Have you seen the damage? Fort Myers and south is devastating, like Pine Island and Sanibel, Captiva, all the barrier islands, really devastated. Some cities had shut water off to those. They had closed bridges. So I had mentioned the water. For some reason, I had water. And I think I just got a Venmo from somebody. So if you sent me a Venmo, let me know on here, because my phone is charging. Just say I sent you a Venmo. And let me see if I see it on here. Kate. I didn't get to it yet, but I will. What else did I see in the crystal ball? Gas. Lining up for gas. Now, right before the hurricane, I was trying to just top off my tank, put a little gas in, because, if I have to get out of here or something happens or we can't get gas. The one station was completely closed. This is in the middle of the day before the hurricane, like 11 o'clock in the morning. All the pumps were closed. The next gas station was Sunoco. They were open. I pulled in. I was just talking, getting like $25, $30. And as I finished fueling, and all the pumps were busy. Every place was mobbed. People were waiting. And a couple of guys came out of the little store there with the gas at the gas station saying they're out of gas. That's it. So I had just gotten some gas before they ran out. So I had predicted people waiting, queuing up, waiting for gas. And like, you'll have all these pumps and only one is open. I thought it was referring to a shortage of gasoline. But in this case, it was. Everybody went kind of hog wild and was filling up for all over. And you're also filling up containers for generators. So you have that going on as well. So we're going through gas like crazy. Some gas stations are totally closed. A lot of places without power. So some of those things are what I saw in the crystal ball reading. So, okay, enough of that. So let me get to who's our first person. I think is my paying guests are, oh, it was Linnell. Okay. Linnell sent me a Venmo. All right, so I'm going to do Linnell first. Hi, Chaley. Hi, Elizabeth. Then I will do Kate. And then I will do, let's see, who was the other one on here? Carol, who was it? I have one more on here, I think. Maybe not. Okay. Well, that's what it's looking like. Okay, Linnell and then Kate. Okay, I thought I had another one on there. Take a little sip of my honey tea. Okay. So, what did I say, Linnell? Okay, so let's bring this. I've been off a week. I don't know what I'm doing now. You have to forgive me. Okay, so what are we getting here for Miss Linnell? And then we'll get Kate. Keep trying to like block. I'm not like doing psychometry. I'm just trying to block some of the light off of this so I can see, because the whole screen kind of reverberates in here. I am seeing you in waders. I don't know if you're a fisher person, Linnell, if you fish, like fly fishing or something, but I'm seeing you in waders. I don't know why that is. Like going to a rowboat or something, maybe vacation, a trip. I'm seeing that. And the waders like come up to your hip. You pull those things on like pants. It's sort of like that. Big green ones. Okay. We have a horse here. See a horse here as well. Some kind of winding trails like up a hillside, and there's a beautiful flowering bush as you're alongside the hillside. Excuse me as I just did this. You can see it in different spots along the trail, and it's kind of a meandering trail. I don't know if you're walking or on horseback. I think you're walking. I have like hiking boots on if I'm you. So this may be a trip, or maybe this is your normal life, getting caught up on things that you really enjoy doing. I also see you grabbing your hair and like just cutting it off. I don't know if that is literal. Like I'm just tired of it and just whacked it off. I also see you with a shovel digging around a place, like working outside around your abode. And I want to say Granny. And I don't know if you called somebody Granny, or are we talking about Granny Smith apples? Because I have that on the brain today. thanks to Sarah posting about the different apples. That was so enjoyable. I love that. So many of them I like. I like the Honey Crisp and Granny Smith I like to use for pies when I used to back a long time ago. But I get Granny here. So I don't know if that is referring to your grandmother or somebody that liked Granny Smith apples, the green apples. I also see ocean waves, so I also feel like I'm in California or something like that. I feel like I want to say Long Beach, California. And I do see horse. I see somebody with you, and I see you holding the bridle on the horse. I'm also getting the word stockpile. So I don't know if you are stockpiling objects or you think you should, or you're prepping for emergencies. Or I almost feel that this is money. Like I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to stockpile money, silver, or something like that. Okay. And I have that from a gentleman in spirit here. And he wears a cap. This gentleman wears a cap. So if you can take him, and he's kind of, he's funny. He looks kind of ornery. And I can kind of smell like a little whiskey, gin, vodka, something. I smell a little. And he says, good for what ails you, he says. And I feel very ethnic with him, okay? Sage is here too. And I have this meandering path. For some reason, it's sort of like this may be around your house, but I also feel that there's some, like it meanders for a reason. So I don't know if it is a hiking trail or so. I feel as if it is a spiritual place, maybe a spiritual circle. I don't know if you have a path to a circle or there's one nearby you, but I feel like there's gravel and like flagstones, maybe like a labyrinth. Is that how you pronounce it? You know, the thing you walk around in meditation. I get a spiritual feeling with that. Okay. I'm also getting the word greenback. So I feel like I still have this older gentleman. This could be a grandparent, great grandfather. Very ethnic feeling with him. Very down to earth kind of person, hard worker. Old elderly. When he passed, he's missing some teeth. I feel like he wore a cap of some sort that you don't usually see here in the USA. It's a kind of different kind of wool cap. And saying something about greenbacks. So I have that for you. I'm also getting flamingos. So you may be someplace, maybe they have those in California. Here in Florida, we have them. So that's what I'm getting, Linnell. And I also want to say to you, there's a dish, something with a P, P-R-O-V, or a name, P-R-O-V, some Provinsky. I don't know if it's cooking a dish or if that is a name or a place, okay? I feel that Russian feeling again. So this might be the grandfather on that side. And I usually get your motorcycle gentleman comes in. I get away from him. But I also have a young lady. I wouldn't say young lady, but I have a lady here. And I don't, it might be an aunt or it might be, doesn't really feel like family. It feels more like a friend, a close friend, that kind of relationship. And she is talking about angels. She's talking about angels, okay? So I want to let you know. I hope if you can take any of that, let me know. So I'm rather new at this crystal ball kind of thing. So I hope that you can take some of that. Let me see if my mouse will work. Okay. Incredible. Oh, good. Just open a card with a flamingo. on the front from my daughter, Taylor Ray. How nice. I'll scroll up more donations. You know, it's a little difficult with this crystal ball here. Let's see. Scroll up one. I hope that you can take that, Linnell. Thank you so much. Hi, Sam. Okay, let's get back up here. Where's my throat drying out? Let's see. I have Kate. Okay. Chaley. Is that how you pronounce that? Chaley? Chaley? I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. Okay, so I'm going to put her before Kate because she's got the 5. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. 555. That girl. Thank you, Linnell, for joining us, as usual. Let me turn my cup this way. Tiffany, the only thing that I would change is to put the handle this way. That's the only thing I would change because I'm right-handed. But then I can read it. Anyway, I love it. Thank you very much for what you did, Tiffany. Okay, Shaylee. Shally? To me, it's Shaylee, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. Okay, we got a new comment here. Boy, this crystal ball is like right in my view. Whoops, who's that? Sam. Okay, got you, Sam. And Nancy and Kavita. Oh my goodness, they're all popping up like crazy. So I have one moment, people. Hold on, Jaylee. Then I have Sam. Hold on, Jaylee. And I'm glad you told me, Tiffany, because this thing is like blocking. I need a manager. Nancy and Kavita. Nancy, Kavita. And where's my Chaley girl? I am saying correctly. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Let me get back up here. But I will get to you. I better get cranking. I have shortened. What is... Oh, she got that. Linnell says I have started my stockpiling. Good. I got Nancy, right? I got Kavita. Okay, I'm sorry I'm messing around, people. Hold on. Apologize for July. Oh, Sam. Yeah, Sam. Jaylee. So I'll do Jaylee first. And Kate. Wasn't it Kate? Yes. Kate is on here somewhere. There she is. There's Kate. Okay, so I got it. Okay, so let's move along. Jaylee. Jaylee, you know, I have something about animals with you and something about interaction, and I want to say a pet communication for some reason. I see you with a spaniel, kind of a spaniel-looking dog, brown and white. So I don't know if the dog is in spirit or is in your present earthly life. Let's see what we got. Let me block that. And I feel like books, I'm getting a stethoscope and I get the word medical here. So I don't know if you're studying for that or someone in spirit that relates to someone in spirit, but this is what I'm getting. I get a stethoscope, medical. Could be veterinary. I don't know. I have a lot of animals around you. I also have someone here. I'm trying to do crystal ball, you know, but you don't know what's going to come in. It could be a person from spirit, could be, but I get A's. I have to tell you this. I get A's in school. So I get, of course, an A. So A, I think it's school, right? An A would be good or it's someone's name, but I have a big A here. I think I almost feel like you're working with animals or volunteering or something, or if this is your career, I feel like you're getting dirty, like wearing boots, rubber boots, and I see you around animals that are kind of messy. Could be farm animals, something like that. I have a Victorian doll here, a Victorian feeling, and a very pretty doll dressed up. So I don't know if someone collected dolls or if that is meaningful for you, but I have that here. Like I get a Victorian kind of feeling. And pearls being shown, strings of pearls. Now this could be, I had bought them. I did Christmas trees years ago in New Jersey in my shop and at home with the garlands of pearls. I love them. So I have cut them off and I have used them in other things. I've cut them up and I've used them in other things because I really don't put a tree up here. You know, I have a little ceramic tree and stuff, but I don't really use it for that. I decorated some chandeliers for outside, like in the garden and stuff, and I put some ropes of pearls on that. So I'm seeing pearls. So I don't know if that means like for real pearls or flapper pearls or what this is, but I'm getting pearls. So I don't know if someone on the other side wore pearls. Did I mention gold coins for you? I get gold coins. So you may have had a collector, or they're trying to reassure you of the money. Okay, interpret that the way that you like. And if you have any feedback on this, let me know and I will read it out loud. I also see you putting gloves on. I really feel a medical kind of feeling, or some kind of maybe riding gloves, or some kind of something that you need to put, like leather gloves or vinyl gloves, something on. And I'm seeing a bracelet, and it's not a bangle. It's sort of like a chain. You need to hook it, and I see it hanging. I don't see charms off it, but I do see like there's space on your wrist for this thing to. There's a little bit of space. So I don't know if this was given to you as a gift. And I also have pie, and I want to say pecan for some reason. And stuffing. So maybe someone's talking about Thanksgiving. There is something about Thanksgiving coming up. And I also have a gentleman. I want to say dad, but I don't know if this is dad that I have in spirit or someone just mentioning your dad. So let's see how we're doing on that. Let's see if I have any comments. If I'm up the wrong street, let me know. If it means nothing, let me know. Not sure about the medical. Oh, I love jewelry. Okay. And I have the ability to speak to animals. Okay, that's it. Okay. I see. Good. I do need an assistant, Kate. You're right. Okay, so that's what I see for her. She doesn't understand the medical. Okay, so not sure about the medical, but loves jewelry. Okay, maybe it's in referring to animal communication and animal healing, like Reiki or something. But I have this stethoscope, so maybe someone in spirit passed and was a nurse or a doctor could relate to that. Let's see what else we get. And I get books. I still get books. I don't know if your dad has passed. Let me go back to where I was. I don't know if your dad has passed, but I get the word dad here. So it's something significant with dad. Maybe there's a birthday, or dad has passed, or this is anniversary. Something about dad. I want to say that, and I don't know why. I also want to bring up a sister. So I don't know if you have a sister that is here or in the spirit world, but I want to talk about a spirit, a sister, excuse me. I have monkeys here. Why would I have monkeys here? I have monkeys here like maybe in a sanctuary or a zoo or a trip or something where there's monkeys. Jungle-esque kind of feeling with this. And I do see you wearing boots. So you might be doing some healing or spiritual work with animals, maybe horses. Maybe you're called in to to communicate with some horses or something like that. So bigger animals that you would need to walk in a stall. Cows, I don't know. And I'm also getting, I don't know if you're married, Jaylee, I don't know if you're married or getting married, but I feel as though I have a ring here or I'm putting a ring here. Okay. Let me see if she says anything. Oh, Kate's off to sleep. Okay. You'll have to catch up. Okay. Thank you for your understanding, Kate. Sorry you got pushed back here. You got Titanic, but Jaylee says she is a healer. Alex is the man I'm in love with who is ignoring me. Yeah, well, he's a fool. After Charlie, Samir, Nancy, Kavita, and then Kate. Yes. Not sure about the medical. Jaylee says she's not sure about the medical. It's okay. Might make sense later. Here's Sarah. Sarah's on here. Tatiana's on here. No, the man I'm in love with is ignoring me. Alex. Oh, Kate says, I know this message is for Shaylee, but my brother is obsessed with monkeys, and you mentioned rings, and it's my parents' anniversary today. Okay, great. I'm glad somebody can take it. I can't always control where it's going. So thank you for that. The man that you're in love with is ignoring you, Shaylee. Then you need a new one. But I do see this. All right. I do see this coming. And, you know, ignoring is stupid. That's really stupid. And I wouldn't take that. You deserve better than that. So if it's not this one, it'll be the next one. Don't worry. Does Alex have blonde hair? I mean, I feel like a fair-haired guy coming into the picture. And you are a healer, so you can take that part of it. We're just looking at monkey gifts. Kate said if that must be for you, Kate. Don't go to bed yet. While I'm on that, let me just, Kate, stay up a minute. Let me finish, Shaylee. I'll just stick you in here quick. And I get writing. I feel journaling and writing. So you're definitely on a spiritual path, Shaylee. And I also see you walking. I see moccasins. So I have a feeling that you have a Native American, Indian spirit guide or some kind of spiritual path that involves that, because I see you walking with moccasins. And there's a big bonfire. So I don't know if that is part of your, Samson says we need a new one. He has dark. And Chaley says, no, he has, the spirit wants you to write. Okay. He is native. Oh, okay. He is native and he has dark hair. Okay. I would write him a note or send him a message and say, if you're going to continue, ignoring me, or don't say anything and keep looking, because I see a fair-haired guy and a lighter-haired guy and fairer skin and something about olives. I hope to God he's not Greek, because I keep trying to give everybody a Greek boyfriend, right, Kavita? But it's something about olive. Or olive oil. So I don't know if that's someone's name in spirit, Olive, or a pet or an animal that you're going to work with, but it's the name Olive here. This gentleman that I'm seeing for you is fair-haired, fair-skinned, kind of tall-ish. I would say tall. Of course, I'm very short, but I would say tall. And I get, I feel like I'm in the middle of what I can see in here is 2023, 2024. I'm seeing 2023. So if this one doesn't work out, Jaylee, you're not going to be alone. Okay. I hope that is significant for you and I hope it helps. Sage is going to eat. Okay. Kate. Okay. So we had monkeys, right? I hope that made sense. And I hope you didn't feel gypped on that, Jaylee. Let me know. And there's always next week. Crystal ball kind of messing me up a little bit, but I'm working with it. Okay, Kate, we have monkeys here. You said you were shopping for monkeys. What was the man's name? Is there a man's name here? I don't care. But my brother is obsessed with monkeys, and you mentioned rings, and it's my parents' anniversary. Okay. And you were looking at monkey gifts. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's funny. I almost feel like you saw something silver or a necklace or something with a monkey on it. That seems kind of weird. But anyway. You know, there's something, I feel like you look similar to your brother. I feel like there's a similarity there. Like you were looking at your feet, like we both have the same feet, or we have the same knees, or same build, or something is similar. Your parents' anniversary. I do see flowers here, and I want to say grandma, but they did not call her that. I feel like I could be with mom's mom. I have a grandmother here, but they did not call her grandmother, or they called her something else. I hope you would understand that. A monkey key ring on a silver chain, so very close. Oh, okay, good. Good. I thought it was silver. Good. I'm doing pretty good here. Okay. So, of course, I just messed up my line. So, Kate, I fit that in for you. Okay. Let me get on to Nancy. Thank you so much for joining us, Kate. I appreciate it. Staying up. Nancy. All right. Let me get up to Kate. I mean, to Nancy. And where am I? Where am I, Nancy? Oh, here she is. Nancy Ramsey. Hi. Thank you so much for your donation. And get that. And I did Kate. Okay. And did I miss Sam? Hold on, Nancy. I think you were before Sam. No, I'm doing Sam right now. I'll be right at you, Nancy. Hold on. Samir, thank you again for joining us. I get something about a road, like the road less traveled. Something about the road that you're on, the road less traveled, or taking a different path or a different view. I have beautiful flowers here, so I don't know if you're buying away flowers or there's flowers from you in spirit coming. I don't know if you have a birthday anniversary or if this is for your wife. Is she dark-haired, your wife? I feel like I have a woman in spirit with dark hair over there, and I'm wondering if she belongs to your wife. It could be a grandmother. Sorry, it could be also an aunt. There could be an aunt there for one of you. So I'm not hedging my bets. I just got the word aunt as I'm saying grandmother. She's saying aunt. What's coming up? So I do feel it's road less traveled. I do see you turning pages in this bigger book. It's like a ledger book or drawing book or something like that. It's not just a regular reading book. It's something else, like a big manual or something. And I want to say IBM. I don't know if you work for IBM, if you know something about IBM. That used to be the big computer thing when I started on computers was IBM. But I get IBM, so I don't know if you had somebody that worked for IBM, but I want to say that. I also have more travel, and I don't want to keep pushing this Greek unless they're all for Kavita, but I feel like Greece, so I feel that Mediterranean feeling, maybe plotting a trip or doing something about that. And as I said, I feel anniversary for you too, Samir. And I want to say, 2024. And I have business expenses. So maybe it's a business trip and maybe take a vacation along with it, extend your time. But I get business expenses with that. And I have writing, somebody rides a bicycle. So I don't know if you ride a bicycle like for marathons or for exercise, but I feel bike riding here with the helmet, the whole bit. I feel like I'm, enjoying myself. It's hot out. I also get skiing here, so I don't know if somebody skis or if you're planning a ski trip. Now, this year, 2023, I think I've said it would be pretty good. It would be kind of crappy for some people, but pretty good for some people. 2024 is better for you, and I feel you're reaching some goals. And I'm being told to make a list, pros and cons, or make a list of your goals, your bucket list, whatever it is, and start, because you have you're kind of like pipe dreaming kind of a little bit. And I get that I should be telling you, the feeling that I'm getting is that I should be telling you to make a list and make sure, and checking it twice kind of thing. Okay. Samir, I hope that was helpful for you. And if there's something I didn't answer, let me know. Hi, Sage. It's okay. I think she left. Okay. Let me get to Nancy. Nancy. Then I'll get to Kavita. And then where am I? Okay. Nancy. I have swords here. I have a Scottish plaid and I have swords here. So I don't know if this would be your family, your relative's family, your husband's family. So I have crossed swords and I have a plaid, a red and black plaid. That's would be Scotch to me, I would think. But and I have tea. I have somebody making tea. And I feel like scones, and I feel like it's very pretty. And there's teacups and saucers, and somebody is pouring the tea, and there are doilies around, and there are scones. So I have that in spirit coming through. I have a woman, and she has her hair. This is hilarious today. She is so sweet. She's a little bit probably built like me, a little voluptuous. Let's use that word. And a full-figured kind of gal, as I know one guy, one medium I used to watch all the time. I can't remember his name. His name just went right out. Richard would say she was a full-figured girl. He would describe someone in spirit. And that's how I feel with this lady. But the thing that cracks me is she's got pin curls. And she sets it. She would wind them and put the clips in, but she's got her pin curls. And she's making tea. So I hope that you can relate to that. And scones. And I do have that beautiful red and black plaid and these crossed swords. So I think she's talking about her family, where they came from. I hope that is in your heritage. I feel as if I'm writing a book, if I'm your Nancy, or I'm curious about writing a book, or I'm reading a book. I have something about a book here that is very important to you. I also get a lot of antiques, so I don't know if this is around you or around your family. I get 2024 is significant. I feel like I'm flying. I'm in an airplane and I'm flying. So I may be flying to Europe or I'm flying to America, something like that. I feel like I'm flying. It's a big trip, big planned trip. And it might be a wedding or it might be a celebration as well. So I don't know if those are two different things or the same thing. But I have like a wedding or a celebration, and I have a trip. Let's see if we're getting any feedback here. Sorry, the way I'm looking like a goof. All right, let's get to the bottom. Oh, Kim. Yeah, Kim was on here first. Poor thing. My wife is, Sam says, my wife is dark hair. All of us have dark hair. And she says, thank you. Okay, my dad bought my mom flowers today, and he's not usually a flower buyer. Good. And Kate was taking the monkey people. Okay. Great. Thank you, Sage, for joining us today. Okay. So I'm still on Nancy. I don't know what the book is. I don't know if you are writing. And I want to say something like Antique Roadshow, Nancy. Like jewelry or something like, I feel like Antiques Roadshow. Like I feel like I have something maybe that I'm going to sell, or I'm going to look at the value of. Okay. Okay. Let me get to it. Thank you for joining us, Nancy. Kavita. Kavita, you know what I have said. I am so glad that you're okay and that you enjoyed your trip. I feel like you brought something home, and I'm seeing what is that called? Why does everything go out of my brain? with the 4 presidents. What's that called? Rock? Oh, I forget. You know what I'm talking about. I'm so embarrassed that I can't bring this forward. So it happens when you stick your brain in the crystal ball. Something happens. I'm seeing the 4 presidents. I can't remember what it's called or even where it is, but you just went there. I feel like you brought something home that is sitting on a desk. Maybe a profile, a book, maybe bookends. Let's get down to Mount Rushmore. Thank you, Sarah. Oh my God. I really lost it. Nancy said, my uncle's wife came from England and always drank tea. My family collected antiques. Okay, well, I think I did pretty good on that one then, Nancy. What do you think? Pretty good, pretty good. Don't forget about the book and the plans for the future. And I'm reading Kavita. We've talked about, I think I've mentioned this before. I know you do some landscape, and that's going to come through. And I feel very seascapey with that. But I also have this pen and ink situation going on here, like a calligraphy. Excuse me. I don't know why I keep seeing that. See a big piece of white paper, and I see the pen like a fountain pen almost, like a calligraphy pen. Okay, and beautiful handwriting. Okay. I have a beautiful swirl of turquoise silk here, and I feel that this is your grandmother in spirit who brings these bright colors, and she's making an offering of this yellow fruit. I would think it's like mangoes or something like that. Is there a fruit in India that would look something like that? It's a good size fruit. It's not round. It's sort of like a, I don't know what else it could be. It sort of reminds, I want to say mango, but it's, you know, it's kind of yellowish. And I feel like it's an offering, like she's making offerings on your behalf. I get NYC. I think we've talked about this. New York City feels very significant. And I had also mentioned something about a port, North Port or whatever. I forget now what city it was that you would agree there was one in Long Island. But I really see New York City. And I feel like I'm by the theaters, by the theater district for some reason. So I don't know if I'm going to premiere, going to show. I see this coming. Ooh, and here's what I get. Here's what I'm getting. I feel like I'm taking an Uber, a limousine, a taxi, something. And you're getting out of the car first. I think the driver's opening the door for you. And you're in the back seat. And you're getting out. And there is... This is strange. I am only seeing feet, Kavita, but I know it's male because the shoes are male and they're casual shoes. And I feel it's kind of cool out. And I feel like he's got like a brown suede lace-up shoe to the ankle. You know, like an Oxford. Is that the word I want? Like a nice, comfortable walking shoe. Very nice. Casual. And I feel like a brownish jacket, like maybe maybe like a chamois. Okay, so I kind of get that feeling. And I feel like there's Italian food involved, and I feel like we're going someplace by the theater. Okay, so I see that coming up. And I get this towards... I want to say by February 2023. So that gives us hope, right? I was going to push it off, but I'm going to go with 2023. I want to say February. And I see art, and I see your artwork on easels. Okay, so that could be while you're down there. And I also get buttered popcorn, so maybe you're going to the movies too. But I that's what I want to let you know that I'm getting for you, and I hope that makes sense to you. Okay. Healing sessions. Mango and papaya. Yeah, you're right. And you have a few paintings with seascapes. Thank you very much. And And let me see. Let me just read this comment from Nancy. I'm reading a fantastic book right now and always listened to Antiques Roadshow in the past. Thank you. You're welcome, Nancy. I'm glad I could give you that. I don't know if you're impressed, but I'm getting pretty impressed by this. Let's see. Any info about spiritual healing? I see you reading about it, and I see you going to something like a Reiki share or learning about it. Like, you're cautious about putting your hands on people, but you will be doing this. And I feel like the beginning of next year, like January. All right. Like, you might be reading something, and then I think that you're going to start doing stuff like by January. Okay. Did I get my paying people? Thank you. Interesting info about the shoes. I am planning to do an art show, and some of the art will be on easels. Good. Okay. All right. How's my time? Oh, I better step on it. Okay. All right. Let me get back up to the top. I got to do Kim. Kim's been waiting for like forever. Kim, thank you for your patience. I appreciate you today. See, you can be first here and still be last. Isn't that amazing how it works? It's crazy. Let me talk to Kim a minute. Kim, I have a zebra here. I feel like I'm going to the zoo. If there's a zoo by you, I want to say San Diego Zoo, something like that. I want to say zoo. I have a beautiful zebra here. I also feel like it's like I don't know if you're communicating or if it's a spirit animal for you. So zebra is what I get. That's what I'm saying. I have somebody with long hair in a braid. So I feel as if I have a spirit guide here for you that might be Native American, or I'm sorry, I just got corrected. Brazil. I have somebody with black hair. I can only see the back of them. I have a beautiful braid going down her back, and I'm getting the word Brazil. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, if it's two separate things, or it's a guide from Brazil. It's a Native American, and you're going to Brazil. Don't know. I get Brazil here. And I get tent camping. So I don't know if you're going to be doing that. And something with kids and water. So maybe taking kids to a water park or being around kids and water. Okay. So thank you for waiting. I am so sorry it took me so long. I got to buzz through these as quick as I can. Safe driving, Kim. Ruth. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Let me skip over my show host, if you don't mind, girls. Carol, good evening. It's wonderful to have you here, Carol. You know, it's interesting. I'm seeing like a piece of jewelry that looks like a gold Bible. I think it's a piece of jewelry because I'm like seeing it on, would somebody wear this? It's like an open Bible. Okay. I don't know what that means. And I have these, I don't use them down here, but did I use them here? Yes, I have used them here. Those walking poles, they're like ski poles, but they're for walking. Okay. To help you walk. And they really do help. I enjoyed it when my knee wasn't messed up. So I get that. So I don't know if you're doing that, Carol. And I also want to say lounge. Lounge? Like a lounge chair or lounging around, or a salon, perhaps, living room lounge. Does this mean on a cruise ship? Does this mean in a hotel? Very old hotel, something about that, travel. I also get Texas here. I got the state of Texas here. So I'm wondering if any of these are working for you. I want to say, here's what I really want to say. I feel like I have Scotch. So I don't know if you have Scotch ancestry or somebody drinks Scotch. And I also have Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. Remember that beer? So I don't know if somebody worked for that, because I'm seeing the factory with the Pabst over it. So I don't know if somebody worked there or somebody drank it. But I get that for you, Karen. And I also have, I feel like I'm buying a new leash for a dog or animal. So I have a leash. I feel like I'm looking at leashes and walking a little somebody. A little smaller dog, not huge dog. And I also feel a lot of ribbons here. So I don't know if I'm wrapping presents for Christmas or it's a birthday celebration. But I have beautiful ribbons here. So, Carol, I hope that you can take that. Let me see what my time is like. Oh, we have a few minutes. As I said, I'm skipping over my show host. Thank you for being here. But I think we did agree that we would do that. We were tight. So let me see if I got it. Elizabeth. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Oh, aren't you sweet? Yeah, my hair finally kind of grew and in the way I wanted it. And I finally figured out what to do with it, I think. So thank you very much. And this is my Psychic Flow t-shirt. So as a reminder, please go to Spreadshirt, Goldylocks Productions, the website, and shop for Christmas. Maybe you want to buy something and support your favorite show hosts. Everybody has it. Everybody has a t-shirt or cup or something or a shopping bag. So where did I get my crystal ball? I got it in Pennsylvania at a flea market. It was one of those regular flea, like outside kind of flea markets about 30 years ago. I am in Sarasota, Florida, live from Sarasota. Who is my next person? Okay, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. I referred Gio to my AC guy because he was appreciative. Okay, Elizabeth. I'm looking at walking, some kind of shoes that I would wear in the water or pool. See, like pool water. I see some fancy kind of mosaic. So I don't know if that is for you. If you're going to the YMCA, you're going on a trip. I have Chinese chopsticks here for somebody, and I meant to mention that like way back earlier in the hour. What's my time? Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for it. Elizabeth, I got to tell you, I have a gentleman barging in here. This is a big gentleman. I feel like I have a beard, and he's like barging right in here. So I don't know if this is like a grandfather, an uncle, a guide. He's like barging right in here, and I can kind of smell him, and not like a bad smell, but like outdoorsy, piney, working kind of guy, like a plaid jacket on, hunting jackets. I have this feeling of big with him. So I don't know if this is a dad, a grandfather, somebody. Maybe you can identify him for me. If we have time, we have like 2 minutes. Oh, you got them, Linnell. Thank you so much. Thank you for shopping at Goldylocks Productions. Shop. You're the bomb. Thank you, Elizabeth, for your compliments. I hope that makes sense to you. This big gentleman. Love, 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 love. I just gone, oh my God. Let me see. Melissa, I'm so glad you have power. Really? She says, really? I'm telling you, Jaylee, he needs to hit the road. We don't like that. I'm at 9 o'clock, people. If I did not get to you or something I said that doesn't make sense to you, come back next week. You can I'm on Facebook. I am on Instagram, Twitter, but the best one is Facebook. Carolan Carey with the sea scene and with the beach scene in the background. I have like 4 pages, so pick that one and private message me. I hope that you enjoyed the show tonight. Thank you all so much for being with us. Really appreciate you. Send out prayers to Christopher Bain at Little Bear Sanctuary. Make a donation if you'd like to. He really got very hit hard by this storm, so we pray for Florida. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night, folks. See you next week.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show.